Hello. Who might this be?
Speedy map, Rick.
I also can't hear over engine.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, okay, now I can hear.
Okay. Oh, custom AI, nice.
I'm gonna finish this run, upload it, verify it, and then go to bed. A quick little catharsis.
Can't wait for Final GP, it'll be so hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing that that's a good telltale sign as to what AI is being used by what grid girl is what grid girl you have at the very beginning. Although that's gonna be moot for like stage 3 onwards.
Although stage 3 onwards.
Yeah, it's Reiko.
Selection tells you. Reiko is in. No, the girl also shows up in the other stages. It's just that Reiko shows up first in Final GP.
Right.
The girl doesn't appear right off the bat, you know.
Right.
But another way to tell which AI you're using is the song selection.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, since the game thinks you're playing Mappy, it'll pick up from Mappy's list of songs. So you'll see that Edge of the Earth will have Burning Rubber as a default song and not the objective, and so on. Worry not, you get your move, me.
Alright, but I'm gonna have to do Rev Limit Funk for Brightest Night. You do know that, right?
Yeah, otherwise you would have gotten your vibe.
It feels so cathartic to be in first place, like, before the end of lap 1. Especially with how rusty I am.
That's easy difficulty for you.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting hoops would be especially hilarious, you'll see.
I bet.
It's this big pile up of cars at the start of the race. One trying to pass another.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Even catches some runners off guard because they try to pass them because they're right at the first corner.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them, you end up hitting one of those. It's not unusual for that to happen. You know?
Right.
Well, assuming you use the rocket start, because if you don't, there's some time for them to get ahead of their cycles.
Rocket start. That sounds like a manual transmission thing.
Yeah, so you won't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think so. Granted, Reckless is much faster in DRT than Mappy, so
Right.
I'm curious to see how this will play out.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, first place.
Yawn.
For a whole lap.
Yeah.
You know, I think I might do a custom AI Mappy again, the Mega Mouse Mappy run.
Mm-hmm.
That run did have a reset in shooting hoops.
Officer, my beloved.
And teal colored.
Mm-hmm.
instead of white and what's that shade of red from Mappy? Always forget the name.
It's... If it's French, I'd probably call it like rosé or something.
Rose. Oh, like a salmon red. Yeah, rose.
Yeah, that works too.
That's even a name, folks.
Yep.
I do like Officer with older cars in general with Mappy's livery. I think it suits them well.
Hmm. Oh, fuck. That was me not paying attention.
It's Mappy, so you're not at risk of losing.
Fuck! There goes PB. There goes PB on a category I've never run before.
I don't know if the runs volume is low. I can't hear a thing here.
Fucking Fisher Price toy.
For a school.
This would be like if DRT actually had money. Or like DRT in their prime.
Oh, DRT in their prime. It will probably be like Assoluto. Oh, not Assoluto, sorry. Salvalo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little better.
Uh-huh.
But judging by their tuning, what they have, the best cars, it's true that they're faster than Salvalo, but they suffer in the torque department for the most part.
Right.
Because when you're cornering, or at least when you're drifting, you lose more speed than you do with the Salvalo equivalent.
Right.
So they improve in some aspects, like better acceleration, but they miss out on others.
Right.
As if their tuning were unstable or something. It's just what they can afford with what they have. Lizard is the most stable one, though, overall.
Hmm.
But I guess you could say it's because their brand country matches that of their team, so they're more skilled at tuning Lizard car than the others.
Right.
Makes sense from this perspective.
Right, of course. I'm still, like, half wondering why Namco, like, for the intro and then, like, a lot of the merchandising pit, Mappy with Lizard and then DRT with Aj. Or no, yeah.
I've always wondered that too. Another thing that catches my curiosity is if you notice R4's back cover, you clearly see a demo playing PRC Tarazi and the DRT cars Promessa on Lizard.
Right.
For some reason. Maybe at some point they intended the default combos to be different.
Right. Teal would kind of make sense considering way back in like the 60s and whatnot, blue was France's national racing colors, the same way like green was England and then silver was Germany and red was Italy.
All silver German. Didn't
All...
remember that.
Huh?
I didn't remember that. These colors, the ones that were officially assigned to each country.
Right, yeah. Yeah, French blue is a very light blue. And then, let's see here. I feel like they probably went with red, white, and, or, you know, a red, white, and blue. Because, like, America. So that's probably why Mouse Mappy has the colors they have if they were initially supposed to be meant for the American team.
That makes sense. Now that I think of it.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember if there's a German manufacturer in Ridge Racer.
There is. It's Janad, and that's pretty much just in Ridge Racer, and then like some of the later ones, like where they get more models.
Oh right, Janad is.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Did it return to this installment? They have Tarazi instead.
Well, okay, not only that, but like Janad in the fucking game that they got introduced in, they only had one car.
Oh,
Like,
the Esperanza.
Yep, the Esperanza was like the sole car in Class 1, and then all the upper classes were Aj, Lizard, and Assoluto.
What a German name for a German car.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think in the later installments they actually get a few more models, but yeah.
Seeing as how R4 was built from Rage's engine, I wonder if they plan on including not before, but they decided to have Tarazi instead.
Who knows?
They never released beta material for R4, so
Right.
beats me.
Yep. Something I'd really like to see if it's possible for like the PS1 Ridge Racer games and then the PS1 Twisted Metal games is if I can somehow get a hold of like the car models like in Blender and be able to port them into like Gran Turismo 2.
I think, if I remember correctly, some Twitter guys, they actually got the cars models from R4. Don't know what they did to it though.
Right.
Maybe it's possible.
Here. Yep. I mean, like, I have a tutorial saved of, like, the guy that's behind, like, Project A-Spec, who's, pretty much making a lot of models from scratch to literally, like, put into Gran Turismo 2, including, like, cars that were meant to be in but never made it, were left on the cutting room floor, that kind of thing. And, just an enhanced version of it. Which, for, like, a 25-ish-year-old game, that's amazing. So yeah, it'd also be kind of cool to bring in cars from other games around this era also into GT2.
Does GT2 have some sort of drifting program to it?
No, it doesn't. Literally, literally it would just be to like just have the car models in the game. Like from there it'd have to be like you'd have to assign like certain engines and suspension and certain data to it that would make it drivable. Like yeah, one of the biggest like mistakes in like Project A-Spec is the Toyota Caldina, which is just kind of like this Japanese like station wagon-y kind of looking thing. It wound up having 1,000 horsepower because they accidentally put the engine data from the Toyota Tacoma Pikes Peak racing car like into that car. So now I had like this random fucking station wagon's got like 1,000 horsepower. Yeah.
Well, the Pikes Peak is Yesco though, right?
Well,
Well, not necessarily.
Well, Okay, yeah, in the game there's two Pikes Peak cars. There's the Cultus and there's the Escudo. They added a third one in Project A-Spec, which was a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, right.
Yep. Oh god. Almost had to wipe a Lacorn off my windshield.
I wonder if these back markers are faster with Mappy's AI. We'll have to test it out.
Right. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the songs here.
Can you may see? Mappy assigns your vibe as a default song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see what they would go with this. Your vibe and the objective are inherently nighttime songs.
Right.
Funny enough, you play your vibe only with the easier difficulties. Oops.
I killed your teammate. I'm sorry.
Oh, you killed Glued, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. Jumpies.
Zen found out that, oh, you also killed the PRC car, too.
It was just a love tap on that one.
Zen found out that the leading car with Mappy's AI and Brightest Night actually slows down if you're ahead of it. For some reason.
Well, I pretty much passed you, like, right before the end of the first lap, so things are going pretty well.
And that's with auto transmission.
Mm-hmm. Oh god!
Imagine with manual, you would probably... I think with manual transmission, you probably pass them even before the first lap.
Right, if I was good with manual. Jumpies.
Salto.
Salto. I've low-key missed this track.
No, this track killed me as of my recent PB attempt.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's just like, I like the whole vibe of this thing, plus I like the speeds you get to drive on it. Not to mention, with Rev Limit Funk, it just, everything glues together very well.
Yeah, Rev Limit Funk with the fastest DRT cars glues to the track.
Yeah.
And even, it also fits RTS Assoluto.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because the song has been just fine.
Yeah.
But I guess if you look at racing to solo story perspective, the objective makes more sense for this track since you have the whole Giuliano Gilbert ordeal.
Right.
And you're all pretty tense about it.
Right.
Which is what the objective ultimately does. It makes the race feels tense.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I still like the objective more.
Yeah. Alright, heaven and heaven.
Oh hell, because of the car you're driving. Never because the AI is seizing.
Mm-hmm. And considering how many runs in my past have died to this is going to be just pure catharsis. Yeah,
And funny enough, it's problematic even for Mappy when you're speedrunning.
right.
Not because of the AI,
Fuck.
but just because their cards handle so well, they have tricks of their own.
Yep.
No Brightest Night is worse in that aspect because you have that big jump.
Mm-hmm.
The corner is way tighter than the ones here in Heaven and Hell. So
Yep.
getting that without lifting up, it's rather daunting.
Mm-hmm.
I crashed a good deal of times there and here as well.
God, that felt good.
There you go, first lap. First place.
Yep.
Right before the start. Second lap. Not something you'll normally see.
Mm-hmm. Now I get to kick my feet up and just relax. And just time trial the other 2 laps.
Well, now that my new laptop arrived, I should try Zen's. What's that newest script that shows the AI's positioning on the map and their speed?
Hmm.
Back then, you used to consume a lot of CPU for my old laptop. Need to see if it works for this one better.
Right, of course.
Although it's still pretty heavy on CPU usage, as he said.
Ah, okay.
And this is one of the few corners where you have to you have to play it like you were playing a regular racing game. You go from the outside and
Yeah, and that's...
you take the corner.
Yep. I tried that on lap 1, got it. Tried that on lap 2, didn't get it.
Ridge Racer plays like a regular racing game when you don't have to do Ridge Racer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
Yep.
I'm still wondering how on earth Dutchy got that previous corner without lifting up with DRT Starlight.
Hmm.
It must have been frame perfect and perfectly positioned.
Haha!
There you go.
Alright.
Here comes a basketball track.
Yep. Hooping shoots. Man, we really are gonna squash the Squallow on this one.
Here comes a big pile up.
Oh! Ah.
If you were to be driving Bonfire here, you would overtake Profetti right off the bat. Apparently it gets stuck in first gear. It's really slow.
Jesus Christ. Man, I am so used to this being a fucking drag race to the very end of the line, but here we are, lap 2, and we're about to be storming ahead.
I'm curious to see how the back markers will behave here.
Oh yeah, that's true. I might have traffic later on.
Wanted to see if they're actually faster in shooting hoops Mappy than the others.
Hmm.
It would make sense for me to not include these roadblocks for easy difficulty.
Right. So I'd probably be better off, like, doing RTS or PRC. If, like, backmarker traffic's really that much of an issue.
Actually, for Mappy, if I think that does happen with Mappy's AI, then it's actually better because you don't have to worry about them.
Right. Well, it's lap 5 and I don't see him, so things must be good. Oh, now we go. We got one.
Yeah, it seems they're a little faster.
They're not... They're not too bad. Like, they're not very much in my way.
Helps the fact that shooting hoops, AI lines are usually terrible.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
With one exception, that first right corner. Well, first one, the only right corner in this course, actually. And there you go.
29.48. Still a sub 30.
And the game thinks you're playing Mappy. You'll hear Mappy's epilogue.
That's amazing.
Look at the announcer roasting Sophie.
Well, and I'm also, like, picturing, like, Robert Christman kind of, like, slowly turning his head towards, like, the announcer box and going, ah?
Just DRT gets completely forgotten by the general audience.
The owner's pissed off because all the attention's on Mappy and not them. How are we gonna market this?
Well, you can tell from the announcer's comments that
oh, he's a gigantic snarky piece of shit.
the fact that the owner's pretty granddaughter took over the team this year didn't help your image at all.
I mean, he's kind of an asshole to most of the teams.
Except Solvalo.
Except Solvalo. The reality hasn't hit me yet. Did they really fucking think they were we were Micro Mouse Mappy?
So the story text don't change.
Right.
But the song selection and also
the announcer too.
Announcer playing at the end. It seems to pick up from Mappy's values and they just play out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't check the epilogue message though.
I tend to skip that because someone has apparently decided, ooh, I'm going to take this song from Ridge Racer Wholesale, upload it to my SoundCloud or whatever, and claim copyright on whoever plays it. Haha, teehee.
But they also did the silhouette dance. All my videos featuring this song are now being copyrighted.
Yeah, and I think that's fucking stupid. Like, because there's something similar in Spyro where somebody literally took, like, the ending credits theme from Spyro 1, 2, and 3 because it's the same song, and just uploaded it, and they claim copyright on it. And it's like, what the fuck?
What, was it solved?
I don't quite recall. Whenever I run Spyro, it's, well... whenever I run Spyro, like I actually mute the game audio because we're allowed to do that, and we can just play whatever music we want. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Because Stuart Copeland is actually easy to get in touch with, or easier than normal. Because
he he's pretty
yes,
chill and laid back. Yeah,